Hey guys. Hello, hello. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. Thank you for finding me. This is not your first time. Thank you for coming back. So, I've been fed. I'm in a good ass mood. Right now, I'm going to be doing a ClairTarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, Sagittarius, y'all are becoming like my abused child. What the heck is going on? 66% at 336. 6666. Oh, sorry. Y'all are becoming like an abused child. I'm not even joking. I asked your collective energy, what is today's reading going to be about? And immediately I get a message. The manipulation has to stop. I mean, I don't know who is manipulating who, but whoever is doing it needs to mother freaking stop. It needs to end. It needs to be done. Okay. We're going to do, hold on. Let me just get my cards. I had put them away before I went to go and eat. Let me just get them out. I want to get you guys some answers to whatever the hell's going on. Whatever the hell is going on. So this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. There is no time frame. Whenever you find yourself listening to this, whenever it resonates, that's when your soul is trying to give you these messages, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards really quick. Yep. I keep on falling. And I love with you. Sometimes I love you. I'm gonna pull the cards upside down so that I don't even see any of it. Sometimes you make me blue. At times I feel good. Sometimes I feel used. Loving you, darling, keeps me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. All right, I'm almost done here. I haven't seen a single card. I'm pulling them completely blind. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Sorry. That's what the fuck is going on. I never loved someone way that I love you. Never felt this way. And we're going to use my Chinese energy to clarify any of these cards. So I totally was told to look at the bottom of the deck. I fucking shouldn't have looked. We got an Eva card. What's new? If there's manipulation involved, obviously an Eva card is going to pop up. Okay. Sagittarius. Okay. Here's what I think is going on. I think that some of you have kind of ended some sort of connection with someone else. Okay. This doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, like a romantic relationship. This could totally be a friendship. It could be a work partnership. It could just be your part in a circumstance with, I don't even want to say friends, like an associate, whatever it is, you ended it. And this controlling ass energy cannot stand that you've taken your power back. And that's probably why I was singing that song. They trying to woo you back. They trying to woo you. I keep on falling in and out. No, bitch, can't sing. Sorry. Eva pisses me off. Card number 6, shock of the new. So this tells me whatever was going on, whoever this is to you, you walked away. You were like, you know what? You should a little too much. It's a little too much. It's the cup runneth over, so I'm runningeth away. You ended that, or it ended. There's some sort of separation, and it looks as though, or feels as though, they thought the threat of separation was gonna cause you to like cower and take more of their shit, and it's like shock of the new. Nope, not having no more. That makes my throat pound. Looks like someone spoke their truth. Whoever it was that was being abused and manipulated by the Eva energy, it could be the Sagittarius, or the Sagittarius could be the one that was doing it. Who knows? But whoever was getting the shit end stood up and spoke out. It's done. Whatever it was, it's done. Metis, card number 35, wisdom. You had a ton of galactic celestial downloads, giving you the strength and the courage to be bold in your expression of your truth. You're like, no, I can't take any more. You've done this to me too many times. I'm not taking any more. And that's when your wisdom was allowed to overflow and come forward and speak for you. Your wisdom spoke on your behalf. And now they're trying. This feels so sick to me. Oh my God. Card number 38, they're trying to woo you back. They're trying to figure out a way to quiet your wisdom down and get you to comply again. This might be some sort of attempts some sort of attempts to convince you in a roundabout manner that you did this. It's your fault. You made me crazy. You made me be this way and do crazy things to you. I love you. That's the energy that I'm getting. This whole like, you hurt me so much, you left me no choice but to be crazy. No, you just a crazy mofo. Ain't nobody forced you to do nothing. You just a crazy mofo is what it is. That's what it is. Don't listen to their bullshit, okay? You have to continue swimming against the grain. Card number 4. When you swim against the grain, against the current, yes, it's a lot harder. Yes, you get more tired. Yes, more pain is involved. But at the end of this, yes, you're that much stronger. So this is not about the Eva energy and what the Eva is going to do to you, or what they've done to you, or whatever other cockamania stuff she has planned. This is about you recognizing this silly asshole was brought to you to make you strong. Okay? Make you strong. I'm just saying, if you gotta swim against the current, you do it, because don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to. I know. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm not going to look at the other cards yet. Sagittarius, what's going on? Let's be honest here. The way this shit's stacking up, you fucked yourself, okay? You started this shit. I'm gonna always hold you accountable. So for some of you, the Eva was used as a standby for something else. This is a karmic thing. Oh, y'all. this is a karmic thing. So it seems as though there was another situation that was going on. This is not for all Sagittarius. There was another situation that was going on. You couldn't get your way. You began to have a little bit of a manipulative attempt to convince the other person to agree with you. That didn't work out, so you had a little tantrum and you got caught up in some Eva shit. Eva made you promises. Eva made you think, let's forget about that. Just forget about that. Focus here, focus here. And so now all of this shit that from the previous circumstance, because of all this energetic shifting, is coming back. All of that karmic energy that was accrued from the attempt to, and I wouldn't say it's a malicious thing. It doesn't feel malicious. It just feels almost like a childlike behavior of, but I want it. And then they wouldn't give it to you. And so you had a little tantrum and then partnered up with an Eva. And now Eva's having that tantrum that you had from the previous circumstance. So now that's fucked up. Eva. Oh. But it seems as though whatever from the past, whatever goodness that was in that previous interaction with another person, there's going to be an alliance. Hera, card number 20. This had to happen to realign you. You had to have your tantrum, you had to cut out, and then you had to learn exactly the gravity of having that type of behavior. You had to have it done to you. And this is not for all Sagittarius, okay? Not all Sagittarius is going to resonate with this, but that's what it is. It's a rebalancing. So now you're coming full circle, and whatever it was that you had a tantrum about, it seems like a new alliance is going to form from something past. This some crazy ass shit. What are you guys getting yourselves into? It's two reflections. I get two reflections, an extremely dark, malicious, and an extremely light. But what the dark reflection doesn't understand, the light is obscuring a dark aspect. Whatever you're aligning yourself with can harness a darkness that can consume this type of Eva bullshit. So you're going to have to get very real and very raw with yourself and find the courage to correct whatever that previous circumstance is. I don't know if it's a friend, an old relationship, an old work thing. You got to go back and talk to that, because this needs to be balanced. These two bitches need to face each other. This better have nothing to do with me, because now I'm getting all riled the fuck up. Oh my God. They need to, I don't know. I don't think people need to fight over you, but the energies need to face each other and be like, you want some? Look at the faces. They're looking at you. Let me. They're looking at you. You want some? I don't know. You want some? Yeah, I want some. All right. I'm going to serve you some. Okay. Can you put that on the silver platter? No, bitch. I just shove it in your mouth. Okay. This is old shit coming back up. Old shit is coming back up, cycling back around. You're in the smack middle of this. For whatever Sagittarius this resonates with, you're in the smack dab middle of this. Ooh-wee. I hope this got nothing to do with me. Card number 9, Rose Garden. So the roses have softness and thorns. You're going to need to find a balance between the softness and the thorns. You got to let go of this old stage of being. Okay. You've outgrown the caterpillar stage that just seeks to consume and consume and consume. You're ready for butterfly status. You're ready to fly. Fly away from this silly asshole. Just saying. See, I knew it. I knew it. Card number 38, restore and replenish. So until you want to fess up to yourself and whoever else you need to fess up to, I don't think this has to be a public thing, but until you want to recognize what it is that's going on, like actually going on, you're going to be looking and feeling beat the F up, okay? This energy is not an energy that stops. This is an energy that you have to overcome. This is one that has to be really just snuffed out, okay? I'm not talking no mafia lingo. I'm talking about light lingo. I'm talking about light lingo. I'm talking about you putting that completely to rest. Like no more, no more. Because this energy is a very manipulative one. Very, very manipulative. It's not the kind of energy, if in terms of people, if that's not the kind of person that you can keep around as a friend, because they will continue to punish you. They are very, very vindictive. And if they don't get their way, if they feel slighted, even in the least, watch out. Okay. Watch out. This is the kind of person that I would have a field day with. Let me teach you, boo boo. Let me teach you. Yeah, no, don't fuck around with this kind of energy. Just not worth it. So focus instead on restoring and replenishing. Okay. Restore and replenish. Again, Nimacine, card number 36, the past. This has to do with the past. You did something or decided something that affected more than just yourself. And so this is now a need for you to rebalance everything. So you're going to have to go back to that past, that point in the past, or that person in the past, that work thing in the past that created, that birthed this circumstance in the first place. This is all born of pain. Avoiding the pain of loss, the pain of rejection, the pain of abandonment, the pain of misunderstanding, the pain of unfulfilled wishes. This is all about not addressing the pain. If you address that pain, if you go back to that point that caused you out of desperation to turn to an Eva energy, you can nip all of this in the bud. I'm not saying that you're going to get what you want. I'm not saying that you just need to go back and you're getting what you want, but you have to go back and correct that. You have to. I'm not telling you this as a person. I'm just delivering messages. Okay. It has to be corrected because it's a domino effect. And if the domino effect is in a circle, then it's just going to keep going round and round and round, knocking you down over and over and over. Now, if you go to the very start of it and put your hand there to block the cycle from happening again, then it stops. But it's going to take you addressing whatever that circumstance was in the first place that caused you to feel so desperate that you would turn to an Eva. Hold on. So card number 34, abracadabra. This is about you rising up to your rightful place. This is about you recognizing what you're made of, recalling all of your courage and your strength to just start back at one. Go back to square one. 55% at 355. How amazing is that? 55 being the number of elevated change, 3 being the number of a solid foundation, leading to further change. Change is the only constant. Okay. Change is the only constant. You need to change this. This needs to be changed into something that is more beneficial for you. This is totally needing to be changed. Hold on. Let's see the other cards. Oh, God. She's not going to stop. Y'all really picked one, huh? Y'all really picked one. Okay, card number 1. After the storm. Right now, the manipulations are still kind of working. Okay. They're thinking the Eva energy, the EE, the EE thinks they're going to get their way again. They're going to get their claws into you again, and you're going to cave. Once they realize you're really not going to cave, that's going to be one hell of a shitstorm. Okay. After the storm, you're going to need to get all your things. You're going to need to take off. You need to fly away. You need to get away from that circumstance. It's doing nothing but draining you. If it's a work circumstance, you might, I'm not giving employment or legal or personal direction or advice. These are just all my personal opinions. You might want to take a leave of absence if this is someone that's like a roommate or a live-in boyfriend or girlfriend. You might want to seriously consider moving out. If this has to do with a neighbor, you might want to consider moving. You need to like completely leave. Yeah, you might want to move. If this is resonating with you, you might want to move. Okay. So it's going to be a shitstorm, a legit shitstorm. And God, card number 30, Nyx, secrets. I wouldn't be surprised if once she realizes, that Eva realizes they're not going to coerce you, there's probably going to be threats of secrets being released. Own it. Own it. People who have really gone out of their way to try and tear me down, to this day, have not been able to release a secret about me. You know why? 53% at 358, 888. You know why? Because I own all my shit. There's nothing that you can release about me that I won't publicly be like, yeah, I fucking said that. Yeah, I fucking did that. Yep, I did. I did that. I have my reasons. I did that. Or me coming out and just saying it anyways, where you don't have to release anything. I'll just say my damn self. If you own every part of you, your decisions, your journey, there's no secrets to release. None. There's no power over you. So she goes from reserved and calculated to like, ooh, look at me. I'm magical. Well, because card number 14, the art of seduction. Whispering in your ear all the things that really, really will trigger all your insecurities, make you feel you can't survive the storm that they are brewing for you. This is your choice, okay? This is your choice how you're going to handle this. But you can't continue going round and round in this cycle. This is not sustainable for you. This is not sustainable. It isn't. So this is something you're going to have to take time to really think about. I want clarity. I want clarity because this is just. Ooh, this intense. This energy is really intense. Really, really intense. Right. Amen, Billy. Amen. 100% agree with you. She says, I have nothing to hide, and it's also none of their business. Amen. Seriously. Seriously. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let me get a couple cards for clarification, because it's a whole mess of what the actual fuck. A whole mess of it. I hope this is not resonating with anyone because this is some fucked up shit. Okay. All right. Let's see. Da 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 da. All right. So we got growth, handiwork, progress, successful dealings. So, yeah, it looks like you are moving away. It looks like you're moving away from the circumstance or physically moving out or physically leaving behind a workplace, whatever it is, you're moving. Okay. You're moving forward. You're growing and you're moving forward. It's a little bit iffy, the feeling, but you're doing it. You're definitely doing it. And then you have attainment, prosperity, felicity, bliss, treasures, the combination of material and spiritual riches. Yes, that's what I like to hear because remember, that's not the card. It's this one. You were feeling so depleted, everything taken away from you, your dignity, your worth, your light. And now you're getting it all back. You're getting yourself your own spot. You're getting your confidence back. You're working on yourself. I wouldn't be surprised if, for whoever this is resonating with, you start working out, getting beefy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, thickness is good. I like that. So let's see. hmm So now you have progress, fruitfulness, accomplishment. Ooh, feminine influence, ability to motivate others. So with the Empress in there, and then you also have, yeah, this, because remember, if you were watching in the beginning, we were talking about in a light, for some of you, this shit has to do with the romance that fizzled. Um, mhm, that's what it is. You silly hoe. She's jealous because you found yourself an actual Empress. And she knows she pales in comparison. And so when you reconnect with that Empress, her ass gets booted. And she knows that. She has something else up her sleeve. She has something else up her sleeve because the universe in reverse, imperfection, failure to complete the task one starts. What are you going to do? Let's pull another card just because now I'm nosy. Now I'm nosy. Let me shuffle one more time. I want to see how this shit pans out. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm just what's gonna happen? Oh shit. Oh shit. It's gonna be a cat fight. Something tells me that's gonna be a little alley cat versus a motherfucking Lyran. Sorry, boo boo. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Knew it. Five of Staves, trickery, contradictions, complexity, involvement. You keep letting that shit back. You keep letting that shit back. Wrong one. Four of Cups. New possibilities, new relationships, new approaches to old problems, new knowledge. So yeah, no, she's out. It's just like a teeter-totter, seesaw, back and forth, high, low, high, low, high, low. You have to stop allowing the fuckery. Okay? A lot of it has to do with such a diminished sense of trust in your intuition and yourself. A lot of it has to do with your lack of knowing how to proceed. Holding your baby hostage? What state do you live in? I'm pretty sure every single state, if you want to, you would be able to find an organization that advocates for fathers' rights. You're playing into it. You're playing into it. Manipulates your actions using the love you have for her. See, that's not love then, that's enabling. True love will call you out on shit. And when you say the baby's being held hostage, at that point, you go and take legal action. You can't walk because you choose not to. I'm not going to enable a man to disempower himself. Let's just be real clear here. Not all babies should stay with their mothers. Not all mothers are created equal. Sometimes, in some circumstances, and I don't know what circumstance yours is, this is a general statement. Sometimes a baby is much safer in a father's care because sometimes the father is healthier mentally, emotionally, spiritually than the mother. Your obligation is not to a woman who uses a child as a weapon. Your obligation is to the child that you co-created. And that's the thing that really grinds my gears is when a female who is not willing to recognize the games need to stop, the children come first, when their need for drama in games is placed above the child's needs. That's not okay with me. That's not okay with me at all. At all. And we can't just say it's just one or the other. It takes two to perpetuate that. Two people who don't care enough about the children to stop the cycle. Do you get what I'm saying here? That you need to be the stronger one and decide things based on what is in the best interest of the children. And there are laws in pretty much every single one of the 50 states that does not allow for alienation of the parent. There are very stiff penalties for that type of behavior. And there are organizations that will help. They advocate for fathers' rights, grandparents' rights. If you want to play into that, then that's your choice. I'm not going to enable that disempowerment of you as a divine masculine. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You're going to need to put on your big boy boxers and fucking fight for that kid. And I'm not even ashamed to say this. If you need to tear down a woman to protect the child, then you need to tear down that abusive female. Because any female or male that can use children as weapons in their war against their ex should have the children taken away. That's just how I feel. That's my personal stance. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. So let's get you guys a message from your soul. Girl, if that's what you got to do to keep your baby safe, then that's what you got to do. Like, I don't care who's right or wrong. All I care about is the children's needs are taken care of, that there's at least one adult in their life putting them before everything else. Because, nope. All right. Let us see. Do I need to pull another card? I'm told 2 cards. Oh, well, these are very appropriate. Card number 25, Beyond the Threshold of Fear. Sagittarius, you have to stop being afraid. The only limits that exist are the ones you actually believe in. Those are the only ones that exist. The only valid limits are the only ones that you stay within. Push the limits. Go beyond the limits. Recognize you are limitless. Limitless. Okay? Let's get your poetry. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It's your fear holding you back like a bar behind the door. How I celebrate for you after so long away from home, you're finally returning. Beyond the threshold of fear, you dispense with your doubts, hesitations, cautions, and tentativeness. They are old friends with whom you no longer have anything in common. Goodbye, old friends, I wish you well, you say, while turning your face to the burgeoning light of a new and ancient world. You are visiting as though for the first time, and yet somehow also remember deep in your sacred heart. Finally, we can sit together in the charming courtyard at home. We shall tell our tales of adventure and laugh, and we'll dance and sing. Eventually, day shall pass into night, and we'll gaze beneath our feet, our mouths gaping open in awe, and minds utterly blank, rendered dumb in sweet submission to beauty as we watch the world spinning on her axis. Oh, wow. After so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You're becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance. Instead of unconsciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness, you awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. So, this is about really pushing past these um, archaic beliefs of disempowerment, fear, no voice, no say, no feet, no legs, no hands, no arms. You were given 2 feet and 2 hands for a reason. So you can walk away and you can rebuild. It's the mind that tries to convince you that you can't. Even people who have severed limbs are still capable of doing this, so long as they choose to believe that they are beyond the limitations of their physical disability. You can't tell me you can't walk away when I see double amputees running marathons. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into a box that a limited ass bitch is trying to shove you into. I'm not speaking to any person in particular. I'm speaking to the totality of this energy. 44% at 414. That's a whole lot of fours. 4 representing the number of self-empowerment, self-love, self-encouragement. Everything starts and ends with you. Everything. Whether it's good things, bad things, everything starts and ends with you. Every circumstance in your life is nothing more than a seed in your garden. If you do not water it, it does not flourish. Remember that. If you do not water that seed, it does not flourish. What are you allowing to grow in your garden? GMOs? Grievously modified opinions of other people who have failed to find the courage to believe in themselves, the courage to flourish. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Your next card number 14, let love transform. Let love transform. The spring of love arrives to transform the dust into a garden. The call is heard from the heavens to bid the wings of soul to fly. The sea becomes filled with pearls. The dry land receives the water of life. The stone becomes a ruby and the body becomes all soul. Love is my medicine, intelligent medicine. It takes death and makes it a passageway into greater life. What genius is this? A genius that will render anything and everything as a pathway to life. I have found a bench upon which we may be seated. Nay, not a bench, a love seat. It's carved of precious ruby. It sits under the gentle shade of an ancient tree that thrives in love's garden. Come sit with me as we let the whispers of the great beloved penetrate our hallowed ears, carried upon the sweet afternoon breeze. As the sun begins to set, the colors become vibrant. Even if we are deaf to the beloved's tender whispers, we shall not be blind. We shall be captured by the vivid display of the beloved's artistry and be transported into peace. This oracle comes to you as a living spiritual gift. Whether you realize it or not, you have triumphed. You have blossomed, succeeded, cast aside that which was unworthy, and taken up love's way. How much delight there is from all those that walk this way of love, of life, to find another precious companion in their midst. You are welcomed into this world where love finds a way. There is nothing impossible for love. It is not bound by the mind. And because of this, all manner of miraculous grace works through it in endless creative variety. The great beloved is a show-off, creating with such a genius as to be breathtaking. Were we able to remain always in the heart, we would be constantly breathless in a fit of appreciation and awe so great. Truly, there would not be even a slither of emptiness through which fear could enter. When you allow yourself to be emptied, without choosing what you will be refilled with, you're not going to be able to create. You're going to allow pockets to exist within you that can be filled with fear, with shame, with guilt, areas in which you can be manipulated, further disempowered, further limited by your own shrinking belief in yourself. Now, the cup is most useful when it's empty, but you have to figure out what you're going to fill it with. And if you don't choose, something else will choose for you. So choose. Wouldn't you rather know what you're filling your cup with? Wouldn't you? It's your cup to fill. It's not anyone else's responsibility. It's yours. It's yours. Take accountability for your life. Take ownership of your journey. Take ownership of the things that have happened in the past that have caused you to go through this ugly section of your path right now. And recognize this is just a section of your path. This is not the entirety of the path. You don't stand in one section of your path for the remainder of your life just because you're afraid of not being able to get through it. Everything you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Okay? So please do give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. I'm going to be doing next. I'm going to be doing Leo. Leos, you're next. See you guys in a few minutes. Bye.